when you talk about the type of money that he would command, the Trout money, the Harper money, when you talk about what a great player like that really brings to a baseball team, Mike Trout, and the influence that he has had on their postseason success or lack thereof, not Trout's fault, but he's had the production, yet they've had no success in the postseason. Then you also talk about, in addition to those things, you talk about his size. And we've seen what has happened to Dustin Pedroia. We have seen what has happened or what is happening to a skinnier Chris Sale, guys that aren't big horses. And Mookie Betts certainly isn't that. He is a smaller player, and I do not expect his prime to last quite as long. And then the last thing, just look at how the Red Sox won the World Series last year. Now, I know you needed Mookie to get you there. He was the MVP. But they won the World Series because of Steve Pearce, because of a flash in the pan, and Mookie really didn't do anything until garbage time in the series. Mm-hmm. So when you factor all those things together, and again, the money he would command, no, I'm not in favor of the Red Sox re-signing him when his deal is up. Now, do I want them to get rid of him early? No. I want him to stay on the team. Obviously, this year, stay on the team, see if you can maybe fight your way into a wild card situation. And then next year. And then we'll see where we are as they approach the trade deadline next year. But long term, at that size, for that money, in this game, nope, I don't want the Red Sox to re-sign Mookie Betts. Mm-hmm. It has been so epic, so unbelievable. The run has been historic. You can't screw it up at the end. Game of Thrones. I implore you. It's been an amazing run. You've had all this interaction on Twitter and engagement and people obsessed with your program. Don't screw it up. You've got to put the cherry on top. Bill and Tom have got to put the cherry on top. And it's the same thing. This kind of greatness deserves a great ending. That's what we're all rooting for here in New England, and that's why it matters. That's why how it ends matters. That's why people around the country, the haters, get all in a tizzy when there is a whisper of controversy or a chance that maybe Bill and Tom aren't on the same page or something, and it might end bad because that's the only way they'll have the last laugh. But for the sake of Brady and Belichick and Kraft and this organization's championship legacy during this era, it has to end well. That would be the best case scenario, and it's been too great. Game of Thrones has been too great to fall flat on its face in the final episode. You've got to end it well. I'm trying to think back, and maybe I'm prisoner of the moment a little bit. This Patriots team, to me, feels like the most balanced team that we are going into a regular season with on this side of the dynasty. I can't think of a team that was more balanced, that I felt more confident in their balance than this year. And that includes the year that they had Revis.